Joe Biden's done the same thing. George W. did the same thing. Barack Obama did it all the time. Barack Obama actually used drones on Americans.
That's right.
And claimed he had the authority to do it. These guys, I wrote a piece, you and I talked about it about a year ago, called Why Do Presidents Kill? The short answer is because they can get away with it.
Oh, it's because they're mentally deranged and evil. I mean, anybody that kills, whether you're a president or you're a member of the Bloods and the Crips, I mean, what's the difference? Correct. Oh, I'm a president. I could kill anybody I want, and it's just fine. I'm doing it under the law. I will. Right. You talked about Barack Obama, the Nobel Peace of Crap Prize winner. That's quoted in the book Double Down. Quote, I'm really good at killing people.
Yes. That's outrageous, repellent, repulsive, immoral, unconstitutional, and unlawful. When I was at Fox at the time, and we went crazy trying to get the legal authority that Eric Holder, his then Attorney General, relied on for him to kill these Americans. The guy's name was Anwar al-Awlaki. He actually was a friend of Donald Rumsfeld, whom Rumsfeld brought to the Pentagon to explain the Middle Eastern mentality to all senior Pentagon generals. He was born in New Mexico. His kid was born in Virginia. He and the kid was 16. The kid's male buddies, so about 4 or 5 of them, were seated in an outdoor cafe in Yemen, and an American drone obliterates all of them.
Yeah.
Suddenly, in the NBC newsroom, and nobody knows where this came from or how they got it, is a copy, NBC newsroom, is a copy of a memo from Eric Holder to Barack Obama explaining the legal authority for killing these Americans. So I called up a buddy at NBC. We had it in a heartbeat. I read it. I went on air and I said, this is absurd. They are likening the president of the United States murdering Americans who are peacefully sitting at a cafe drinking a cup of tea to cops shooting back at bank robbers when they're in a cops and robbers chase and they're each shooting at each other. And as the cops had the authority to shoot at the bank robbers who were shooting at them, Obama had the authority to kill these Americans. It made no sense whatsoever. A first-year law student submitting a document like that would have flunked the course.
You mentioned that Eric Holder. What an arrogant guy he is. He has a track record that shows you what a disgusting human beings are running this country.
It goes to your point. The Bloods and the Crips kill each other for some insane gang-related reason. It's unconstitutional, it's illegal, it's immoral. Presidents kill, and they believe it is constitutional and moral because nobody's going to prosecute them, because they have a lousy piece of paper that a first-year law student would have flunked if he signed his name or her name to it, and is relying on that. Barack Obama, the so-called constitutional scholar from the University of Chicago Law School, relying on a piece of garbage as authority to assassinate, to murder an innocent, peaceful American and his teenage child.
What is this, some 20,000 drone strikes or something that Obama launched? Or
I think that's about right. It was a huge number. They actually stopped. One thing about Trump is he published these. One thing about Obama is he published these numbers, and the numbers were overwhelming and nauseating. But he did publish them. We assumed the publication was true. Big deal. He's killing people, and he's telling us about it. And as you point out in this book, boasting about it.
Yep. No, this, I just got an email from someone, a very well-known person, and said to me that, you're holding these peace rallies, but you're really wasting your time because people really don't care. And, it's great that you're doing them, he said, but you're wasting your time having them. And, it breaks my heart because to some extent it's true.
To some extent it is true. They're more interested in the garbage of American culture today, whatever the latest nonsense is,